Dear students, today we will solve one example of joint venture method, separate set of books in subject Financial Accounting paper 2 for class first year BCom semester 2 Veer Narmad South Gujarat University. Here is the question. Jani and Mani entered into a joint venture to purchase of land and construct Jamnagar society. They decided to share profit and loss in the ratio of 3:2 respectively. They deposited rupees 45 lakh into joint bank account as per their profit sharing ratio. They purchased 30,000 square meters of land at rupees 110 per square meter, which were paid from joint bank account. They paid following expenses: land leveling expense 1,50,000 rupees, local taxes 75,000 rupees, stamp duty 15,000 rupees, compound wall expenses paid by Jani rupees 3,75,000, income from selling of trees 75,000 rupees, advertisement expense paid by Jani rupees 30,000, architect fees paid by Mani rupees 15,000, wages of earth digging paid by Mani rupees 15,000. They decided to sell 250 square meters plot of land. 1/4 of land was left for public roads and 1/10 of land was allotted for common plot. Jani sold 31 plots for cash at 50% profit on cost price. Mani sold 50% plots for cash at 30% profit on cost price. Jani is entitled to get 10% commission on sales made by him. Jani and Mani distributed remaining plots in 3:1 ratio at 10% profit on cost. All the transactions regarding purchase and sales are done through joint bank account. From this information, we have to prepare joint venture account, joint bank account and partners capital account. Dear students, this particular sum is from Veer Narmad South Gujarat University examination April 2017. Now, first of all, let us understand the question. Here Jani and Mani venture for construction of Jamnagar society, sharing profit and loss in the ratio 3:2. They deposited rupees 45 lakh in the ratio 3:2. It means 27 lakh will be invested by Jani and 18 lakh investment of Mani. They purchase land 30,000 square meters of land of rupees 100 per square meter. It means total value of land amounts to 33 lakhs and payment from joint bank account. Expenses paid: land leveling expense, local taxes and stamp duty. These three expenses are paid from joint bank account, whereas compound wall expense paid by Jani. This is income from selling of trees. It is a income for joint venture. Advertisement expense and advertisement expense paid by Jani. Architect fees paid by Mani. Wages of earth digging paid by Mani. They decided to sell 250 square meters plot of land. My dear students, we have total 30,000 square meters plot of land. 30,000 square meter land, and they have decided to sell total land into a plot of 250 square meters. So first of all we will have to calculate total number of plots. Okay, but for that, here it is said 1/4 of land was left for public roads. It means from the total land 1/4 part will be used as a public road, so we cannot make plot for that part. Further, 1/10 part of land was allotted for common plot. So out of 30,000, first 1/4 will be deducted, then 1/10 will be deducted, and remaining land will be used for sale purpose by making plots of 250 square meters. Then Jani sold 31 plots for cash at 50% profit on cost price, and Mani sold 50% plot for cash at 30% profit on cost price. So for selling purpose, we need to calculate total cost of land purchased and used for making plots, and finally we will decide cost price per plot, selling price per plot, and total sales value. Further, Jani is entitled to get 10% commission on sales made by him only. And finally, some plots are taken which are not sold, are taken by Jani and Mani in the ratio 3:1 at a profit of 10% on cost price. All the transactions regarding purchase and sales are done through joint bank account, and from this information we have to prepare necessary accounts for joint venture. So dear students, first of all we will pass journal entries of various transactions of joint venture. Here is a journal entries. First transaction, contribution by partners for joint venture. Joint bank account debit rupees 45 lakh to Jani's capital account 27 lakh and to Mani's capital account 18 lakh. Second transaction, purchase of land. So our accounting entry, joint venture account debit rupees 33 lakhs to joint bank account 33 lakhs. Dear students, land is purchased for the joint venture, and that is why joint venture account is debited. Next transaction is expenses paid from joint bank. So entry is joint venture account debit to joint bank account rupees 2,40,000. Dear students, as I told you earlier, whatever expenses incurred for joint venture account will be debited. Individual expense account will never be debited. Next is expenses paid by Jani, that is joint venture account debit to Jani's capital account. Here expenses are made by partner personally, and that is why Jani's capital account is credited. Next transaction is income from selling of trees, and our accounting entry, joint bank account debit 75,000 to joint venture account 75,000. Dear students, sale proceeds of trees become income for joint venture, and that is why joint venture account is credited. Then advertisement expense paid by Jani. So our accounting entry, joint venture account debit to Jani's capital account. Then expenses paid by Mani, architect fees, joint venture account debit to Mani's capital account. Same way, wages for earth digging, joint venture account debit to Mani's capital account rupees 15,000. Here we have separated entries. If you want to pass combined entry for all expenses of Mani and Jani, you can combine all entries in one single transaction. Now the most important transactions we are going to solve, and that is sale of plots and unsold plots distributed to the partners. Here it is done in three working. First working is number of plots. Here we have purchased total land 30,000 square meters. Out of 30,000 square meters, 1/4 of land is used for public road, that amounts to 7,500 square meters, that is 30,000 into 1 by 4. Further, 1/10 of land is used for common plot. So 1/10 of 30,000 amounts to 3,000 square meters. So balanced land for sale purpose is 19,500 square meters. And now, as per questions, co-venturers Jani and Mani have decided to sell total land into plots, and size of plot is 250 square meters as per the question. So here we will have total number of plots for sale purpose would be 19,500 square meters divided by 250 square meters plot. So it amounts to 78 plots for sale purpose. Now we will have to decide cost price of each plot, and that working is here in step 2, cost of plot. First of all, we will take purchase price of land, that is 33 lakhs. In these 33 lakhs we will add all expenses paid from joint bank, expenses paid by Jani, and expenses paid by Mani. So all three types of expenses amount to 6,75,000. And finally we will deduct our income from selling of trees. My dear students, due to income of selling of trees, our cost will decrease, and that is why income is to be deducted, that is 75,000. So finally our total cost amounts to 39 lakh rupees, and this 39 lakh rupees cost is for 78 plots, and cost per plot would be 39 lakh rupees divided by 78 plots is equal to rupees 50,000. It means each plot cost to Jani and Mani for joint venture rupees 50,000. Okay. Now in third step we will see the working for sale of plots and unsold plots distributed between partners. Look at this. Total plots 78 according to our working, 78 plots. We'll divide in three parts: sale by Jani, sale by Mani, and remaining unsold plots. Jani sold 31 plots as per the information given in the sum. Mani sold 50% plot, 50% of 78, that amounts to 39 plots. So my dear students, 31 plus 39 is equal to 70 plots will be sold out. So remaining unsold plot is 8, that is 78 minus 31 minus 39 is equal to 8 plots. These 8 plots are taken by Jani and Mani in the ratio 3:1. First of all, we will see cost price per plot: 50,000, 50,000 and 50,000 for all three category, as we have calculated in step number 2. Now in this 50,000 cost we will add profit. Jani sold at 50% profit on cost. So 50% of 50,000 amounts to 25,000. Mani sold at 30% profit on cost. So 30% of 50,000 amounts to 15,000. And remaining 8 plots taken by Jani and Mani by adding 10% profit on cost. So that amounts to 5,000. So here our selling price per plot amounts to 75,000 rupees for Jani, 65,000 rupees for money, and for partners it amounts to 55,000. And our total sale proceeds Jani is equal to 75,000 rupees multiply 31 plots, that is rupees 23,25,000, and money 65,000 rupees multiply 39 plots, that amounts to rupees 25,35,000, and for remaining plots 55,000 multiplied by 8 is equal to 4,40,000 rupees. And this 4,40,000 will be distributed between Jani and money in the ratio 3:1. So Jani will get plots of rupees 3,30,000 and money will get plots of rupees 1,10,000. So like this, the entire working for sale by Jani, sale by money, and unsold plot distributed between partners are done. Now we will pass journal entries for sale. Our first entry is for sale made by Jani, that is 23,25,000. So our accounting entry, joint bank account debit to joint venture account rupees 23,25,000, and sales made by money, joint bank account debit 25,35,000 to joint venture account 25,35,000. Dear students, all purchase and sales are made through joint bank account, and that is why here joint bank account is debited for sale and joint venture account is credited, because sale is nothing but revenue or income for joint venture. Now our next journal entry is remaining plots taken over by partners as per our working note number 3. So Jani capital account debit rupees 3,30,000, money capital account debit rupees 1,10,000 to joint venture account rupees 4,40,000. Our next transaction is for 10% commission to Jani on her sale. So commission becomes expense for joint venture, and for that joint venture account will be debited. So our accounting entry, joint venture account debit rupees 2,32,500 to Jani's capital account rupees 2,32,500, because Jani is entitled for 10% commission on sales made by him. So dear students, after passing all these journal entries, now let us prepare necessary accounts. First is joint venture account. In this particular account, we will make posting of all above discussed transactions. Joint venture account debit side to joint bank. First amount for purchase of land 33 lakhs. Second, expenses paid rupees 2,40,000. So total amount 35,40,000. Our next transaction is expenses paid by Jani. So to Jani's capital account, expenses paid for compound wall 3,75,000 and advertisement 30,000. Total 4,05,000. And this amount will be credited to Jani's capital account. And 35,40,000 will be credited to joint bank account. Then expenses paid by money. So to money's capital account, architect fees and wages for digging earth, total amount 30,000, and this 30,000 will be credited to money's capital account. Here on credit side we have recorded selling of trees income by joint bank account 75,000. 75,000 will be debited to joint bank account also. Then again by joint bank account, sales made by Jani 23,25,000. Then joint bank account, sales by money 25,35,000. Sales made by money. All these three amounts will be debited to joint bank account also. Now by Jani's capital account for plots taken 3,30,000, and by money's capital account for plots taken rupees 1,10,000. these two amounts will be recorded in partner's capital account on debit side too. Then commission payable to Jani, so joint venture account debit side to Jani's capital for commission 2,32,500, and this particular transaction will be recorded in co-venturers account credit side. Now finally, by closing joint venture account, we get net profit 11,67,500, and this will be distributed between partners in the ratio 3:2. So Jani will get share in profit 7,500,000 and Mani will get share in profit rupees 4,67,000. Both these profit will be recorded in partners capital account on credit side, and our accounting entry for sharing profit will be joint venture account debit 11,67,500 to Jani's capital account 7,500,000 to Mani's capital account 4,67,000. Now we will prepare co-venturers account, that is partners capital account, and joint bank account. First of all, we will make and posting of amount deposited by co-venturers to account co-venturers account credit side by joint bank. Jani 27 lakh, Mani 18 lakh, and same amount will be recorded in joint bank account debit side by to Jani's capital. Sorry, here it is wrongly written by to Jani's capital 27 lakh and to Mani's capital 18 lakh. Then co-venturers account credit side by joint venture, Jani 4,05,000 and Mani rupees 30,000. Again on credit side by joint venture 2,32,500 in Jani's account for commission, and again by joint venture account for profit 7,500,000 and 4,67,000, and joint co-venturers account debit side to joint venture account 3,30,000 and 1,10,000 for plot of lands taken. And finally, by closing co-venturers account, we get balancing figure on debit side, Jani 37,08,000 and Mani 21,87,000. This will be paid to them in cash. So here it is to joint bank account, and in joint bank account credit side by Jani's capital account 37,08,000 and by Mani's capital account 21,87,000. Now in joint bank account on credit side we will record by joint venture for purchase of land 33 lakh, and again credit side by joint venture expenses paid rupees 2,40,000. On debit side we will record two joint venture for sale of trees 75,000 and two joint venture sales made by Jani 23,25,000, and again two joint venture sales made by Mani rupees 25,35,000. And finally our joint bank account will get tally with rupees 94,35,000. That's all. My dear students, first of all you understand the whole question from question to solution till end. Then copy question in your notebook and try to solve independently. Okay, dear students, thank you very much for watching this video lecture. Very soon we will meet with another example in the same chapter.